tailgate, listen to some music. It's a little, got the sweatshirt on. It's a little crisp outside, and you just know you're about to have a day.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Really looking forward to it.
Very excited.
Welcome to Thank You Fans.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Presented by Bleacherheads. We're here to break down sports the way fans actually live it.
Oh no! We suck again!
Online, overreacting, and looking forward to next year. Let's get angry.
Welcome back to the Thank You Fans podcast. I'm Luke. I'm joined by my co-host,
Zach.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'm
today,
trying to think of a funny name to say, but Zach's all I got.
today is July 29th. This will be dropping on, the 1st, right? Getting into August.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1st, there will be some football, finally. We're getting back into it. What?
Thursday.
Damn it. 31st.
You guys just synced up twice. We got the Hall of Fame game Thursday.
Yeah, sorry. This will be dropping the 31st, which is when the Hall of Fame game is.
I saw some tweet that said this is the last Thursday without football until February.
Yeah.
Last week. So, is it the last week of football till February? Because that's got to be matched up.
Yeah. I don't
You know
know.
what? I'm going to go watch some high school football this year, some Friday Night Lights.
Hey, man. Friday Night Lights can be pretty fun.
I'm a sucker for, have you ever been to a football game and they always do some sort of drive where they bring Chick-fil-A and you get the chicken sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
But my go-to is the ribeye sandwiches.
Mhm.
When they do the ribeye sandwiches, I could smack 3 of those things.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. My middle school used to do that, too. They used to have the Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Well, damn.
I know.
We just got popcorn and shitty liquid cheese.
We had some good concession stands growing up.
Must be nice.
We can hop right into
Middle
it.
school?
Creekside.
Is that a feeder to?
Yeah.
Where to feed to?
Carmel High School.
There it is. That's why. Okay. Now we got it.
Go
That's why you had Chick-fil-A.
Go Hounds, baby.
Yeah.
So we can hop right back into some sports headlines. There's kind of been a lot going on recently as leagues kind of get ready to go. No, that's good. We can talk about this first. Jokic, Nikola Jokic, former MVP, former NBA Finals MVP. His horse won a race in where is he? Serbia, I think that's where he's from. And if we could play the video here, if it plays, we'll see. And he was very excited, and it's just very funny.
Hold on, rewind it. Rewind. Watch the jockey stick his leg straight up in the air. He's like, yeah, baby, we won. Look at yeah, all right.
Suze. Nikola Jokića, jesu. Da, Nikola Jokić je zaplakao. Kakva je emotivna scena.
Evo nam je Nikola Jokića koji...
Yeah, I guess for the audio listeners, it can't really read the subtitles of this, but Jokic is teary-eyed after his horse wins this chariot race. Looks like there's dozens of people there.
Tens of people.
Yeah.
Do we have the video anywhere of him doing the champagne after they won the finals?
I don't think I have
a
that.
side-by-side comparison of that will be perfect because when he does it for the finals, he's got the goggles on. He's just
not care.
Just spraying in the air. He's like, dude, I just want to go back to Serbia.
He wants to go watch his horses.
And my horses.
So yeah, he was pretty amped up to watch his horse win a race. And someone made a good point, and they were like, I've seen that exact crying before, and there's no way that guy wasn't just absolutely hammered watching that, and that's why I got so emotional. And I could see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the video.
There you go. Could be less. That was also the same one when after the fact he said that they had the parade on Tuesday, and he's like, so that means I can't go home.
Yeah.
And he was pissed. That
Totally forgot that they were
back in Denver to go.
Totally forgot that there was a parade. So just Jokic, I mean, you got to love his love for his horses. He was absolutely fired up, goes over and hugs the horse, hugs the jockey. and was very excited. So I just thought
How big he is. He's as tall as that horse.
he's gigantic. It was just funny that he got way more excited for his horse winning a race in front of, like I said, I mean, maybe a few hundred people. Can't really see the crowd in that, but way more excited for that than winning an NBA Finals and being the Finals MVP and arguably the greatest basketball player in the world right now. So shout out to Jokic and his horse for winning their race and him getting really excited about that. So yeah, some more recent news. I don't know if you saw Indianapolis. We officially have our new first lady, or I guess not officially yet. They're not married, but Tyrese Halliburton.
She was the first lady the moment they got here.
They're officially engaged. He is engaged to Jade Jones, and really pulled out all the stops. I mean, gigantic "Will you marry me?" Light up sign on the court at Iowa State, where they both went to school. I'm assuming that's where they met, and they've been, kind of everyone's kind of waiting to see if he'd pop the question. But yeah, I saw he kind of he wheeled his scooter out there and proposed on the boot. And my first reaction was like, "All right, Tyrese, yeah, you did your kneeling. Let's get that Achilles elevated again, brother."
Yeah, well, the other thing too is like in order for him to kneel, he would have had to put some sort of, I don't know how he did it, but like whatever. Congrats to them.
Yeah, maybe she like helped him down off the scooter to.
You know what I love about her and them together in general is, dude, she is the definition of a ride or die.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen her like during the finals? She was actively talking shit to Thunder fans.
Oh yeah,
not holding back. Like when the whole stuff went down with Giannis and Tyrese's dad, she was right there running her mouth. Like she stands on business, and I'm all about it. Like. She's more attractive than a woman who just stands on business. Like,
especially about sports, like someone that gets that fired up about it.
Yeah, like she's the shit.
Yeah,
like,
she's awesome.
She's the definition of bad bitch energy.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
love her.
She's
the shit.
She's awesome. She I've heard stories of her like buying like rounds for like bars in Indy.
Yeah, like she just loves it here, and everybody loves like. She's a prominent figure now in the scope of indie media.
Oh yeah, Indy. I mean, they're Indianapolis royalty
down the street. Like they know who she is.
100%.
She's basically on first name basis with anybody in Indianapolis. She's a household name. Like if you say Jade, you're like, yeah, I know who it is.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, cool that they did it at Iowa State. The rock on that ring is gigantic.
5 carats.
5 carats.
Yes.
5?
5.
5?
That's
a max contractor right there.
So we know where some of that money for that contract's going, but congrats to him. I know like you said, she's a ride or die. I know Tyrese has already said she's been helping him out through like recovery.
Oh yeah.
They talked after like game 6 of the finals. He was like, we were gonna watch like Love Island, and she was like, let's get some ice on that calf first.
Yeah. She's not letting him skip any rehab. Yeah, she's like, we're getting back on the floor. Like
she's awesome. So, obviously us being Indy natives had to give a shout out to our new Indianapolis royal couple.
Yeah, the royal couple. It's the royal family.
Yeah, so pretty cool. I'm glad to see that. Hopefully that I don't know if I'm assuming that'll help out his recovery, and she'll be on him for that. So
a better time to be planning a wedding.
I'm sure they're gonna get married like. In the off season, probably in like some amazing place, like, and then he can be like all guns back to focusing on trying to win a championship. So. Yeah,
very exciting.
Love it.
Way to go, Tyrese and Jade. So that was a big storyline for the NBA, or obviously for Indianapolis. The other thing I wanted to talk about NBA wise, which I don't know if you saw anything about this, LeBron James and his. Legal team had issued. I'll just read the tweet for this is not Centel. This is NBA Central tweeted this. LeBron James' legal team has issued cease and desist letters to people creating AI-generated videos depicting him as pregnant, leading to their Instagram accounts being banned. At least 3 Instagram accounts that had garnered millions of views on non-consensual AI videos of James have been deleted by Instagram. When asked by 404 Media whether it had received a cease and desist letter from James, Meta refused to comment. So I think
have you seen the video?
I saw the one with like Steph Curry being like the father.
The one where he's like he's either laying in a bathtub or something, but his belly's out and he's just like rubbing his belly.
They're so bad.
It's priceless.
LeBron James is gonna quickly learn what the Streisand effect is, which is basically like as soon as you bring attention to something like this, it just is going to explode to the max. But kind of interesting that I feel like he's one of the first athletes to go after some of this AI stuff, because you see it constantly. I mean, anytime you're on any social media app nowadays, I feel like you see some AI video of some celebrity of some sort. And remember Taylor Swift went after it. But I think LeBron James is like the first bigger, huge athlete to do it. And so just thought it was kind of funny that he kind of brought attention to these pregnant AI videos people were generating.
Funnier is that means that he's seen them.
Oh yeah. He has to have seen multiple.
It's not funny that he's now pissed about it. It's the fact that it was brought to his attention. He's seen him and had to sit and watch a video of him being pregnant. And, he's seen the one with Steph.
And that's the biggest one. That's the one I saw. I saw that, and then I saw this right after, and I was like, I'm probably not going to include the clip because I don't want to get a CAD from LeBron James's team. But it's just the day and age we live now. There's just AI ideas of everything.
You should probably include it just so we get a cease and desist.
Yeah, maybe a picture or something. But it's I thought it was so funny that it's the fact that LeBron James has had to have seen them and people had to have sent them to him. He's probably had a meeting about it. And it's what are we going to do about this? I think probably not the right decision to bring a bunch of attention to it, because the replies to this tweet were about as bad as you could possibly expect of LeBron James AI pregnant pictures and videos. But the NBA is in a lull right now with no summer league and in the off season. So this is what we have to talk about. Jokic's horses, Tyrese getting engaged, and LeBron mad about AI pregnancy videos. So thought that was kind of funny, and we don't have to spend too much more time on it, but kind of made me laugh scrolling through Twitter.
It's LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
If there's anybody else, it wouldn't be funny, but it's just hilarious that it's LeBron.
Yeah. And I'm just imagining him in a meeting what the fuck are these videos, guys? We got to get these down.
How are we letting this happen?
Exactly.
Don't you know who I am?
Right.
Bring everybody.
It's just sending C&Ds to these meme accounts on NBA Twitter is just hilarious to think about. So we can get into some football. We're getting close here. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of this episode. We got football this week, and then just going to keep going. So didn't know if you've been keeping up with any training camp storylines. It's been a lot of just, interesting, weird stuff. I saw Justin Fields, in between last episode and this one, he got hurt, and then I think he's back into doing training, normal training camp stuff, or he's easing his way back in. So the Jets continue to be cursed, and Justin Fields, they made an interesting choice committing to him anyway. But a little bit local stuff, Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, seems like they've both been kind of tearing it up in camp recently, at least over the past day or two.
Yeah, I'm getting up to speed on what's going on actively right now. It seems like he's having another
pretty good day.
Really good day. And him and Tyler Warren are getting some serious chemistry going.
I saw that.
Today they said that they were practicing RPOs with Tyler Warren,
as the running back
line packages.
Oh, that's awesome!
And then they had Tyler Warren take snaps in
Wildcat type thing.
He did that at Penn State. I don't know if you ever saw.
Yeah, he did.
Having him and Anthony Richardson on goal line formations and Jonathan Taylor that you could pitch the ball to get outside is just,
it's going to be rough for defenses.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because it's we talked about it, leading up to training camp. We were training camp's going to start. We're going to get all these slow-mo videos of Anthony Richardson throwing very easy 5-10 yard outs, and it's oh well, he stopped overthrowing them, he must be good again. And I'm completely bought back in already.
Well, the funny thing is the goal line or the field goal always gets the goalpost, sorry, I was going to get there, gets pushed back every time because his big knock was, he can't do the easy ones and he can't do the out routes and the underneath. And now he's hitting all these in training camp, and I see all the trolls and they're like, this is an easy 3-yard out route. And it's okay, your big complaint was that the guy can't hit
those. Yeah.
And he's hitting them right now. Now, granted, it's training camp, whatever, but from what I've seen and the pundits that know more about mechanics and things, and just from the naked eye, from looking, he's slimmer.
Yep.
He's leaner. His footwork looks better. His throwing motion doesn't look as herky jerky.
Yeah.
Everything looks like it's more deliberate. And
agreed. Did you see the
I'm
video?
trying to buy myself.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all the way bought in. I bought all of the Anthony Richardson
so back
stock.
until like week 3, and then
it's never been more over.
Where it's over.
It's like that meme of like the monkey with like the green and red button, and it's like we're so back, and then it's so over. Like that's how it is with Anthony Richardson and Colts football. It's. Did you see the video of like the mental reps thing he was doing?
Yes.
There is out there. I was like, the Colts posted that, and I was like, exactly. Or I don't even know if the Colts posted it. It might have been a beat writer, but I was like, exactly what you're doing, posting this video.
And like I hope he's doing it for the right reasons, but part of me thinks that he's doing it so he's like people can look and see putting the work in, like so they can get off my back.
Which like maybe he has been putting the work in, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go show something that shows that I actually have been. Or
he's definitely done something because he is slimmer. He looks like he's moving a little better. Like he never looked like he was moving bad, but like 250 pounds is a lot to carry around, especially at how fast and the level of athleticism he plays with.
Exactly.
And his throwing motion just looks better. Like it looks more crisp, and like he's hitting those throws that otherwise you would see in training camp. But hey, he's having issues with these, like sailing these throws. So.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see some of the joint practices with all of the teams in the NFL. I mean, you look up training camp storylines, and there's 15 things every day going, from team to team.
The thing I love is the overreactions during training camp. It's like Jalen Hurts last week went like 5 of 14 with 4 picks and 11-on-11 periods, and like people were just roasting him. I was like, dude, this is the Super Bowl champion, and I think he was the Super Bowl MVP.
Was he? I don't remember who it was.
He may not.
He had to have been.
Like, it's training camp, bro. Like,
it was. It was.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, and it's like we were talking about it earlier off camera, but it's. I think I was listening to like 107.5 The Fan, and they brought up a good point where they said, training camp, you have no idea what these coaches are telling these guys that they have to practice. So like for Jalen Hurts, for example, they might have said, hey, on these next these 2 series,
go routes.
Yeah, we're only throwing to these 2 receivers. Like it doesn't matter what the other reads are. You're only throwing to these 2 guys, and maybe they told the defense that, like, hey, try to get onto these routes, see if he can. When the defense knows where the ball is going, can Jalen Hurts still make the pass, or can you guys make an interception when we think we like scouted something and could see it? So, guys can be practicing very specific things that we don't really know the full extent of, but.
And like these guys are going to try to make throws and make plays that maybe they wouldn't otherwise make in a game to see what they can get away with and what they can't. Like, what are the limitations? Like,
especially with like new installs,
with like an Anthony Richardson and Tyler Warren, he may try to fit a ball in between 2 guys or throw a high ball to somebody that may get tipped and intercepted because he wants to see what Tyler Warren's range is. He wants to see what the timing is. Like, what can I get away with this guy? What can I can't? What can I myself get away with, and what can I not? Like, now's the time to make those mistakes and push the
the envelope.
Try to do things that you otherwise wouldn't do.
Exactly. No, I'd rather him
penalty.
I'd rather him do this now than in week 2 or week 3.
The penalty is you get a bunch of guys like us that are armchair QBs that say this guy's a bum. He went 5 for 14. Like, I don't get it. But
yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for NFL with what I had. It's late July, so that means everyone is pissed off about the Indiana Hoosiers. I don't know if you saw head coach Curt Cignetti's comments saying his comments about canceling the Virginia series, saying we figured we'd adopt an SEC scheduling philosophy, and getting everyone up in arms.
I'm just glad that it's people other than IU sports fans pissed about IU sports.
Oh yeah, like finally,
like that's a good thing.
Been waiting for this day.
Everybody that's not an IU fan hates Sig.
Yeah,
and I freaking love it. Like, it's fun to be hated. It's fun to be hated.
Oh yeah, and I think
doing something right.
I have a lot I could say about this. One thing that kind of came to mind is that I think once he signed that extension and all the teams that were trying to poach him realized they weren't going to be able to, kind of painted a little bit of a target on his back, because teams could no longer be like, oh, like, Sig's leaving IU in a year anyway, so like, good luck. And now that he's kind of here to stay, I think that kind of pisses some people off. Mm-hmm. And I think that, he's completely right. I mean, what incentive do you have to schedule a P5 opponent, or a P4 opponent, I guess, if the SEC is only going to play 8 conference games.
Yeah.
And it keeps coming back to that.
Yeah, I mean, nothing he said is false.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all supported by fact. And
it works last year. I mean, we didn't play anyone good in out of conference. We lost 1 game in the regular season, and then, it worked out great for us. So I think that people were getting mad about this, but then if you noticed, the Washington coach, the Maryland coach, both of them.
Who was it? Maryland said, I was trying to look for this, said something about if Sig's saying it, like.
Yeah, so the Maryland coach, when he had said that it sounded like he had said something about what he thought that the playoff format should be, and the Maryland coach agreed with it. And then the Washington coach said that he completely agreed with Signetti saying what he said about non-conference, which is like, why would you play an extra P4 opponent when half the SEC is playing the same amount as us already?
Well, and like, I don't understand the SEC's, like, the fans, like, their argument. Like, what point are they trying to make about us they play less conference games, and they all schedule a cupcake in fucking November.
Yeah.
Like, last year, who was it? Alabama was playing Mercer the week before the Iron Bowl. Like,
I think Georgia played like UMass the week before.
Game before. Yeah. Like, at least we're playing our get right games in the early, like, beginning of the year before we go through.
Because they're win it right games.
We can't help it. And here's my thing. I am still a firm believer that if you did a Big Ten SEC challenge, I think that it would go a lot differently than the SEC thinks it would.
Yeah.
I think it would be close.
I think it'd be about 500.
It'd be about 500.
Yep.
Like, they act like our bottom half is just total garbage, which we do have some people that suck, but last I checked,
so does
the SEC does too.
Like, Kentucky had like one like lucky ranked win last year, and they struggled a lot. Auburn
beat Alabama early, but
there might be a little bit less parity in the SEC, but I don't think that means that they're like completely like different from the Big Ten, where it's like they are very top heavy, and that the rest of the conference rides the coattails of Bama, Georgia, right. And
sure we've got some like the Big Ten's got some good teams. They've got Ohio State, they've got Michigan, they've got Indiana, they've got Oregon, they've got State. Illinois, they've got Penn State. Like, that's 6 right there that I just named, and then you've got your Wisconsins that are always good. You've got your Iowas that always are tough on defense. You've got even your Nebraskas. Nebraska's returning a bunch of people.
Nebraska's going to be better this year. Yeah,
be better this year.
Michigan State has their quarterback is going to be in their second year, and it's probably going to be a little bit better. I think the one thing that Coach Sig just loved the man. He loves to talk, and I love that about him. He's got to get a ranked win this year. And I think that that's the only way to kind of get this monkey off his back.
Go get it.
And I don't think, he's going to have probably 4 opportunities with Illinois, Iowa, Penn State, and Oregon. Win one of those, and I think.
What's the record prediction for you?
Anything less than 8 wins, and I'm going to be frustrated. I have us at 9. I think I have us at 9.
Exact same. I said 9-2.
9-3.
I think, is it 9-3?
Yeah, the 12 games.
We went 11-0 last year, didn't we?
11-1.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
We were 10-0. Lost OSU, then Sean Purdue.
So 9-3, yes. I think between Illinois, Penn State, Oregon, and who's the other?
Iowa.
Iowa is the other one that's going to be ranked?
I'm thinking. I think they're going to be better than last year. I think they're going to be.
I think you win.
And that's not, Wisconsin
you can win 2.
Wisconsin could potentially be ranked. I think their schedule's a little too rough. I think they're going to be better than last year, but I think their schedule's going to be a little tough. So it's going to just like ours. I think we have on paper a better team than last year, but we run into more tougher opponents.
Between Oregon and Penn State on the road, I think we will win one of those games. I really do. Like, my gut tells me that we'll be Penn State.
We have a bye week before Oregon, though, so
also good. So
we could be in a little bit better spot. But it's funny that Signetti's kind of the like leader, like he's the one that gets shit on so much for this when it seems like much of the Big Ten agrees, and that they all agreed that they would love to play an SEC Big Ten challenge.
They're all supporting him too, because he would do the same thing. Like, he's a shit talker, but if someone made a good point, like they asked him about Barry Odom's comments, and he was like pretty cool about it. He's like, I know Barry, I like Barry, he's a good guy. Like, I don't think about it. Building the team, like whatever, like.
Yeah, and Purdue, a team like Purdue does benefit from playing maybe some tougher opponents to, get some, if they're get some notoriety, get some, that's a recruiting standpoint to a team that maybe recruits don't as much want to come to.
Because they know it's a get-right game that looks good on a schedule because it's a Big Ten.
Well, and it's like, hey, we get to go play, Notre Dame. So it's like, as much as like that kind of, we're probably going to get housed by them, you're going to have way more eyes on you. And maybe, that eye that's on you ends up being a NFL scout or so. So it's like it's a little bit more of a recruiting tactic, I think, for a team like Purdue to schedule a big time P4 opponent than it is for IU.
Absolutely. The other thing that kind of makes me laugh about Purdue fans trying to chime in on IU getting rid of the powerhouse that is Virginia off their schedule and saying, well, we play Notre Dame and all this. It's like, okay, cool. You guys play Notre Dame, but it still doesn't change the fact that you guys only won one game. Like, you could play 12 teams that are all Power 5 ranked teams, and if you only win one game, you're still garbage. Like,
they also, their one game that they won last year was an FCS school. So they only beat Indiana State.
They were garbage last year. They didn't, and unless I'm missing something, they lost a lot of people.
Yeah, they lost.
They got some trick. Like, I don't see, like, they'll probably win more games than one. Like, they got a good shot at winning 4 or 5 games this year. But like,
I think their line is 2.5. They have a tough schedule too.
And it's like, okay, if you give IU Purdue's schedule, IU is going to do more with that than Purdue will.
Yeah.
There's nobody in America that realistically thinks Purdue is even on the same stratosphere as IU is in terms of this upcoming football season, the level of talent that each team has.
Yeah, and I think I saw a lot of people bringing up that like Ole Miss had scheduled like Wake Forest and someone else as their non-con over like the next 2 years, and both of those teams bought out of those contracts. And it's like they were using that as an argument of like, oh, well, like Ole Miss isn't scared, like the teams that are playing them are scared. And it's like, no, this is just a microcosm of what's happening in college football. And until the college football playoff stops treating the SEC like it's God, and that any team that loses 2 games in the SEC is one of the best. I mean, look at what happened to Tennessee last year. Like they lost to Ohio State more than IU did. So it's hard for me to like give the SEC any props for having one hard non-conference game when they're playing the same amount of P4 opponents as the Big Ten is.
Well, then Alabama goes and loses to Michigan on a neutral field.
Exactly.
Like it's like,
and then South Carolina lost to Illinois.
Like, so, and Sig has provided some solutions to the problem. He's like, let's play a Big Ten SEC challenge. Like, he's all gung-ho about that. It's not like he's backing down. He's providing solutions to the issue. He's saying, if we're all gonna buy into schedule strong out of conference schedules, then sure, let's do that. But until the SEC, who, like you said, gets preferential treatment when it comes to playoff committee, until they adopt that same mindset, why would anybody else do it? Like, why would you handicap yourself more when you're already at a disadvantage to those teams?
Yeah.
A 1-win IU team is not getting in the playoff over or a 1-loss IU team is not getting in the playoff over a 2-loss Georgia team. It's just not going to happen. Like, if the last spot for, in the 12-team playoff is between Georgia and IU, and Georgia has 2 losses and IU has 1, everyone knows that Georgia's going to get picked, regardless of who those 2 losses were to. And IU's could be against Penn State's on the road, and Penn State could be number 1. Georgia's getting in, no doubt. And that's why would you leave it to chance to schedule tough out-of-conference games? Your conference is already tough enough. You're already playing enough ranked teams and tough teams on the road and things like that. If you've got the control to schedule out-of-conference games, schedule them easy. That's what I would do.
And it gives you another home game, which boosts revenue not only to the team but to the city, the university. So boosts revenue there. And it's like, a game against Virginia when it comes down to the end of the season is going to be viewed as the same as a game against Kennesaw State. Like, winning that game does not help your resume at all.
This isn't basketball.
It's not like
this isn't basketball. This is a college basketball where teams are
Q2 and Q3,
Q3. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. And the same thing with basketball. That's why basketball, like, you don't see any teams other than the Maui Invitational or things like that. You don't see any high-level teams playing anybody of substance
They
until
play like one or two.
December. Like,
One or two, which is like comparatively is just not a lot when it comes to out of conference
comes
games.
to a 25 game
Yes,
or
more,
schedule,
yeah.
whatever it is, 30 game schedule. Like, I'm sorry, like I don't know why he's getting like. Sure, he comes off as brash, but nothing he's saying is wrong.
Yeah.
It's a sentiment that everybody shares. If you don't have an SEC patch on your jersey.
Yep, and I mean we're going to see a lot more of this. So I'm really excited for the season to get started.
More coaches to speak out about it.
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be Sig. Sig's very outspoken, but you
That's the other thing.
you need the Ryan Days to speak out.
The coach, that's what
You
it is.
need like, or who's Oregon's Dan
Lanning. Yeah,
Lanning. You need Lanning you need these guys to speak out and be like, yeah, it's bullshit. It's total bullshit.
yeah. They have the benefit of they don't need to. They're good enough in their. They beat ranked teams and they do all that, so they don't. I feel like they don't have to as much, but we'll see. We'll see what happens this year, and it'll be interesting.
Yeah, like Oregon plays Montana State, Oklahoma State's not bad.
Mm.
I mean, I guess I'm thinking of old Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
they're hit or miss sometimes. Oregon State, they have to play that because that's a rivalry game. But I mean, like, they're not playing world beaters.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We could.
So I was letting you guys stop, but I do need to change it.
That's fine.
We could sit and talk about this for an entire show.
Yep.
And fill a whole show's worth of content.
I was thinking next week we might need to do a Big Ten preview to just kind of look at some schedules and where we think teams are going to end up.
I would, yeah,
maybe make some predictions. So
I like it.
we can do that next week. That'll probably take up most of the show.
Yeah, the whole thing with Sig that I don't. It'd be one thing if his peers were saying bad things about him, but like all the coaches that talk about him respect him.
Yeah, especially in the Big Ten.
And the players that have played for him respect him. Like, the only people that talk shit about him or say that he's an asshole or that he's a douche are people that don't know him or,
I just think he's cocky.
which there's a difference between being cocky and confident. I think he's confident.
He called it last year. I mean, when he did his first media day and he was like, I got picked to finish last in a conference, 3 times now. And he's like, all those times I either like turned the entire program around. I think when he was at Elon, he like went from like a 1-11 season to like an 8-4 season. He was at JMU, turned the whole program around,
There were talks of them like
played in the championship game, and they had got game day to JMU, which was awesome. But I mean, he's a guy that for the most part, he's backed up what he said. The one thing that he hasn't is just saying that they beat ranked teams. So we're gonna need to see it this year from him. But I'm excited.
Here's
to see.
my thing is like, it's all about when, like, if they would have played Nebraska a week earlier, it would have been a ranked team.
Yep.
Like, it's all about timing.
Yeah, I mean, the AP poll is. Yeah.
It's like you're leaving it up to
Nebraska, I think, was like 27th when we played them. And we beat them 56. They beat them 56-7. So, anything can happen. We can move on because, like you said, we can talk about this forever.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about another media day thing. I think that's what's next. Yeah. So listen to this this quote from the Baylor coach. He had a very interesting comment about recruiting. Yeah.
who? It's Baylor.
Yeah. Dave Aranda.
Can he, can he roll there? And he go, no, he doesn't roll. He throw him. You know what I mean?
Talking about the Wolf of Wall Street. Seeing
And
it
after a while, they
guys.
start talking and they go, well, you know what? I think if you start talking,
He's got some elastic eyebrows.
they may think they know we're
Very-
making fun of them. The midgets may think, I'm making fun of them. So then I'm going to start, they may get mad at us. And then the guys go, well, what we need to do is make them think they're one of us. And they go, one of us, one of us. And I think that's the thing with coaching, call it recruiting, is it's that way. They talk about acquiring players, getting rid of players, just like that. And the whole thing underneath all that is they make them think they're one of us, And it's like, but I don't know. Do you have to do that to win? That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's talking about the Wolf of Wall Street
What
scene.
point was he trying to make?
I have no idea. I think he's trying to say like these people like coaches like lie to recruits, and it's like we try to make them think they're one of us, or something. I have no idea. I couldn't find the clip on what the actual question was, but yeah, it's his name's Dave Aranda. He's the Baylor football head coach. No idea what the fuck he was talking about there. It's like it kind of was like one of those Joe Mazzulla answers, but like amped up to 11.
Surprised he didn't get canceled as well for calling a little person.
Yeah, that. I was.
Because it's little people, right?
Yeah, I think so. I was shocked. Right, I was going through Twitter and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
I mean, granted, he quoted from a movie, but still, it's like.
Yeah, but what a weird analogy to try to make.
Like, it's like
I think he did get some criticism. But yeah, I think
he probably got criticism because he's a fucking moron.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
What point was he trying to make? I was like,
yeah,
like that's a perfect moment to put the Billy Madison, like.
Yeah,
no point your incoherent, rambling response. Did that resemble anything?
Like close to an answer? Yeah.
And may God have mercy. Everyone in here is not dumber having heard that.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I was just looking through it and I was like, what is this guy talking about? Made zero sense. I hadn't seen anyone else really talk about it on like any of the other sports podcasts I listened to, so I was like, I had to bring this up.
Yeah.
Because I was just what a horrible analogy to make.
Am I wrong about his eyebrows though? Like, look at his eyebrows. Like the whole time they were kind of like caterpillar
Grinch. It's like Grinch type movie.
Yeah. The one with the dad.
Yeah, the dad. It's like
he's got the Jim Carrey. This guy's got the Jim Carrey like.
Yeah, it's
rubber
like it's like the Grinch eyebrows. Like, yeah, he's So
I can tell if he's mad or concerned.
I saw a quote that said from a fan that said, "Could have just scrapped the first 30 seconds of that speech." Also, on a completely unrelated note, Dave Aranda has been selected for a random drug test, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, I no idea where he was going with that. I think people didn't love the wording or verbiage that he used, but yeah, it's a little surprised to see that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my media day stuff. I think I don't know. Did you see the guy that played for Memphis that he leaked his playbook to the UTSA quarterback Owen McCown? So somehow On3 obtained the direct messages, and if you'll notice, if these are real, which it sounds like it's real, it's his own screenshot. So because his messages are purple. So he sent a picture of all of the signals to Owen McCown and said, "Here you go. That's all the signals." Sent like what the coverages and stuff were, and then he said, "The safety is the weakest link in the defense. His hamstring is hurt, but he's running out of eligibility. So when you play him, he's number 0." And yeah, so this guy clearly was salty. I think he was kind of mad that he wasn't playing or something because the safety. I think he was a safety defensive back, and so this guy was playing over him. So he sent all of their signals to UTSA. They ended up losing 44-36. And so this guy is now a Purdue transfer. So the guy that's leaked the messages is now a Purdue transfer. And I guess Barry Odom said he's going to face no punishment on the team. So insane that this has just kind of gone untalked about and no one's really said anything about it.
Why would he do that? Like, why is that?
Salty.
He wanted to.
Someone started.
I think he wanted to play safety, and so he was like, "Well, if this guy gets burned at safety constantly, they're gonna think that it's because of him."
Well,
and maybe
he's dipping anyway, so he's like, "Screw him."
Horrible move. Horrible culture move. I don't know how you get anyone in your locker room to want to believe in you when you do something like this. Like, I mean, he shouldn't see the field next year.
No.
I think it was exposed.
I don't know. That's the one thing I tried to read into it. There wasn't really a lot of information other than just what's in the screenshot and what got sent. So I doubt we'll hear much more on this story. Seems like it was kind of a nothing thing. And it's just like, I'm sure, like you said, I'm sure this happens a lot more than people want to believe, especially with transfer portal, NIL, and all of this. But unfortunate. And I couldn't imagine being in the locker room the day after this story breaks.
You almost have to like have players sign an NDA and say like,
So you could like go after him legally.
like, or and like have the NCAA's got to get involved and say like if this is like blatant tampering or something, and like they lose their eligibility that year.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's people that bet on that game that are pissed to find this out, where it's like, oh, damn, Memphis was supposed to win that, and they got, I mean, they still scored 36 points, which is pretty impressive when the other team knows the defense, but it doesn't look like there was much defense played in that game at all.
Well, yeah, but he scored 44 points on the defense that he knew.
He knew what was going on.
I'd like to see what Owen McCown's stats were that game.
Yeah.
Versus other games.
I was going to say, I can probably look that up. Did you see, like, real quick, that Memphis tried to join the Big 12, like, offered $150 million, and they got denied?
No.
Yeah. It was
last year.
No, that just recently happened. This was last year. They tried to join it. So he 280 yards on 37 attempts,
4 touchdowns.
Dude, 4 interceptions though. No, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Sorry, 4 touchdowns.
His highest quarterback rating of the year, other than HCU against HCU.
Yeah,
and Kennesaw. Okay, he had a couple.
They won. Yeah, 4 touchdowns, 280 yards. Looked pretty good. But, I mean, I'm sure their running back probably had a good game, and they checked down to, what they needed to, and they saw they saw the signals, but...
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, so interesting stuff coming out of West Lafayette.
Yeah.
So, last thing, college football related, did you see the Deion Sanders press conference and stuff?
Yes.
I feel like they went about that in a really weird way, where they like announced 2 days or a day and a half prior, they're like, on Monday, Deion Sanders is going to do a health related press conference, and everyone thought it was something bad, that he was going to have to step away from coaching.
Yeah.
But it was actually good news. He had bladder cancer and he beat it. So congrats to Prime Time.
That's right.
So I guess that means he's staying in Colorado. I assume. I haven't seen anything about him leaving, so
it's kind of late to do it now.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Dude, Sue Rock.
Yeah. He's a dude who rocks this week. But yeah, congrats to him that he beat cancer, and he's looking like he's on the recovery. It's pretty much it for college football. We got August 23rd, week 0. Looking forward to it. First game of the year is going to be Farmageddon in Ireland. That's Iowa State versus Kansas State. So
less than a month.
I'm looking forward.
Less than a month.
Counting down the days.
How excited are you to just like wake up Saturday morning, watch game day, crack open a cold one, and just know that your day is just going to be consumed by football, and then Sunday you have to wake up and you do it all over again. NFL football.
I'm so excited.
God.
Going outside and it's like 90 degrees. I'm just like waiting for the first day that it's a nice crisp like 62.
Oh, dude.
You don't feel the air until you go pick up your DoorDash delivery on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. This is your guys' pumpkin spice latte.
Yep.
Oh, like I was talking to someone about like just Colts games and tailgates in general, and there's nothing I enjoy more. And this is the true like dad in me, but waking up Sunday morning, 7 a.m., firing up the Blackstone.
Oh, yeah.
Making some breakfast Sammies and some pancakes. Got a mean, stiff screwdriver poured in the old mug. Getting ready to go to the Colts game. I'm not driving, obviously, so I'm partaking. Drink responsibly. But
yeah,
make a breakfast for my wife, and then whoever comes and helps to set up the tailgate. Listen to some music. It's got the sweatshirt on. It's a little crisp outside, and you just know you're about to have a day.
Yeah, I'm just excited.
Really looking forward to it.
Very excited. So yeah, we're getting closer. We have football this week.
It's coming.
Thursday night Hall of Fame game should be interesting.
Also, Thursday night Hall of Fame game is going to be kind of electric. Did you? Who is it? It's
Lions, Chargers.
The quarterback matchup is Hendon Hooker and.
Oh really? Who's Hendon Hooker on?
You don't remember Hendon Hooker?
No, I remember. I didn't know who was on.
Detroit.
Okay.
So he's gonna play a bunch. Oh, Taylor Heineke versus Hendon Hooker.
Dude, that's gonna be
electric.
That's gonna be a good quarterback.
Kind of electric. And then you have, after Taylor Heineke, you have Trey Lance and then DJ Ugal.
Oh yeah, from Florida State.
Yeah, so you've got that, and then on the other side you have Hendon Hooker. Let me see here.
So
bear with me.
Don't know who's on their depth chart.
Come on. It's not loading.
Kyle Allen is what I'm seeing. Don't know who Kyle Allen is.
Yeah. No idea who Kyle Allen is, but went to Houston.
Okay.
Of course. How could I forget? Yes, Kyle Allen, Houston Cougs. Absolute. Just
should be fun. I'm ready to just see some football.
I'm just ready to see some guys sling it. And you know what? Like preseason football is fun too because you see guys that are literally fighting for their careers. So like some guys are going to be ultimate tryhards. So I'm here for it.
Yeah. I think that pretty much wraps up football. We can
go to the next.
Move on to what's next. Well, I'll talk about this real quick. So I was watching the Cubs game last night. They announced Cub legend, Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg died. My dad's favorite baseball player, actually. I had the chance to meet him last season during a Cubs versus Royals game. Maybe I'll throw the picture in here or something for the YouTube channel, but just sad to see. He was like 65.
Young.
Yeah, cancer sucks. So, bummer. They kind of, the past like week or two, they were doing a lot of stuff honoring him. So, it kind of felt like that's what they were alluding to, but
I mean,
it's a bummer.
I'm a Reds fan. I'm not a Cubs fan at all, but like, and obviously, like, he's a little bit before, my time. Well, but you play, at the until the mid '90s.
I think so.
So I mean, but he, you see highlights and stuff, and just the way he carried himself and those sorts of things, and he is just the epitome of like what you want in a cornerstone baseball player on your team. Like, just plays the right way. Never, cut corners, did everything the right way, hard worker, just played the game the way it was supposed to be played. And that's why he's just so revered in baseball in general. So that sucks. That was a good one.
Big bummer.
We're on a bad streak, man.
I know.
We're just really just losing people left and right.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But yeah, wanted to say, prayers for the Sandberg family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for all the Cub fans. But yeah, we can move on from that. Yeah, just a quick thing about that. My dad, when he met him, it was so funny. He was like freaking out. That was really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Cubs fan, that's the guy. I mean, that's your Pete Rose. That's your
franchise legend.
That's just your guy.
So moving on from that, Guardians now have 2 pitchers that are suspended. This most recent one, Emmanuel Clase. It was
speaking of Pete Rose, heyo.
Yeah, it was Luis Ortiz before that. So I saw this tweet that made me laugh. Probably could have been Xeet of the week, but I have some other stuff I wanted to do for that one. But so the Guardians and Rockies game was delayed due to inclement weather, and this was after the Clase suspension was announced today. Someone posted a picture of the hangover gambling scene, and it said POV the Guardians clubhouse during the delay, which I thought was pretty good. It's funny that if 2 players on the same team, they had to have been talking about it, and it was the same investigation, which was the first pitch of their respective outings. There were multiple that were not competitive pitches that bounced before they got to the plate, and some people went back and found it and were these are pretty bad. So baseball continues to have a gambling problem. I don't think when people say you should bet on yourself that they mean it literally.
Yeah.
Especially against strikes when you're pitching.
It is like that, and especially baseball with the whole Pete Rose thing and everything, they take it very serious. Like, obviously, I'm jumping the gun here, but depending on the severity of this dude might not ever pitch in the MLB again.
Wouldn't be surprised. I'm tired of. We've talked about it before.
He's a great player
with some other gambling stuff with the NBA. I wouldn't people love to bring up everything's sponsored by gambling and stuff, and gambling companies are so big now. It's you're still getting paid a shit ton of money to play a sport, I have no respect for any athlete that
it's
gambles.
for the fan.
Yeah.
It's for the fan. Like, you guys are getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to play the game. Like, it's for the fans.
You don't need to do.
It's not for you.
Don't need to do all that. So, I mean, this is just going to keep happening until some stuff gets figured out. But thought that tweet was really funny. And Emmanuel Clase was a pretty big free agent or a trade deadline target for a few teams, it seemed like. And now that's completely gone. And the Guardians are losing pitch.
The Cubs were.
Yeah, Cubs were eyeing him no longer. And team
probably get him on a really good deal right now.
Yeah, teams are dropping players left and right with this gambling stuff. So hopefully that gets fixed. Last thing on baseball, I don't know if you saw. This might be the climax of our show.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. For those that haven't seen, the clip will not be played, but there was two fans at Yankee Stadium, two Phillies fans.
Is this a dude to rock? I can't quite put my finger on it. So
there were two Phillies fans that were some might say getting a little bit too into the game when they were at Yankee Stadium. I'll just leave it at the male fan had his hand across the armrest to the female fan sitting next to him.
They were just fooling around.
Yeah. Don't do this. And this is just one. Everyone has a camera nowadays.
Everything about it's diabolical.
It's horrible.
I've seen the video. Watch it.
Yeah, go look it up on your own time. There's like a bunch of different angles.
Commentary from the guy recording it is classic.
It goes so much longer than you think it does.
Yeah.
It goes so much longer than you think it does.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's don't do this. It was bad fan behavior.
I mean,
hilarious though. Glad I wasn't there. Glad hopefully no children were in the vicinity, but just the comp.
I was gonna say a child was made after this for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they get tracked down and are no longer allowed at Yankee Stadium or MLB games in general. Look at the tilt on that guy's hat too. I mean, it's
Flat brim straight into the air off.
Yeah,
I mean, he was
something else might have been important straight into the air too.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Let's just sit here and make puns of that.
I think my mom listens to this, so I'll probably stop right there. But just brutal. Don't do this. I think that's pretty much it for baseball. I did get to see the Cubs beat the White Sox last Saturday at Guaranteed Rate Field, so that was fun. Go Cubbies.
Yeah.
Big series.
You didn't see any of this happening.
Did not see any of that happening. No. Glad. I did see a guy propose to his girlfriend, or I guess now fiance, on the big screen. Like, they're like, oh, it's fan cam time. Guy got on one knee and proposed, and she said yes, but she looked unhappy about it. Like, she had told him, like, don't make a scene when you propose, or just don't do it.
Like, oh, I'll show you one better. How about
don't do it at a White Sox game, please. And then he did it. She looked unhappy. She said yes though, so congrats to the happy couple there. But that was the talk of the game for a while, because it was a pretty low scoring game until like the 7th, but that was pretty funny. That's pretty much on baseball. Phillies and Yankees fans, or I guess Phillies fans at Yankee Stadium having a little too much fun. So we can maybe stop on that. Did you have a chance to watch Happy Gilmore 2? Moving on. I also watched it. I don't know what I was expecting. It was entertaining. I'll just leave it at that. It was, it wasn't like...
It was a sequel to an already super corny movie. Like, it had the nostalgia factor. It had the great cameos. The plot sucked, but like, what do you expect? It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
It's a cash... Like, it was fine for a direct to Netflix release.
Exactly. Like, if I would have saw that in the movie theater, I probably would have been like, all right, I spent way too much money to go see this. But it was, it was fun. It was entertaining.
Part of the movie was when at the end.
Yeah, with
this
the golfers.
classic. Scotty Scheffler stole the show.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler did awesome. For a guy that I feel like is usually like kind of dull, like he's considered dull, and he did awesome.
I mean, he like his comedic timing was really good. Like
the getting arrested,
he's like not again.
Yeah,
or like
when he's in the jail,
and they're like trying to change the channel. He's like, "We're watching golf today. Sit your ass down." Like, it's like, whoa.
Or when the one scene that I like made me laugh out loud was when the guy like grabs like Rory's chest and he's like, "Don't touch Rory's titties. Those are my titties." Like Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson, he can say, "Those are my titties." Yeah.
That was pretty good. The cameos were great. I thought that there were maybe like a few too many, but the one shining star for me was Bad Bunny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and I
was
just put two and two together as we walked into this, and I saw the movie last week that I finally realized that was Bad Bunny. Like,
he was great.
He was the star of the show.
It's one of the main, one of like the main characters.
Scotty Scheffler was great, but like Bad Bunny,
his was a lot more than just a cameo.
Yeah, like his acting was not bad. Like, he may have something there.
Yeah.
But he's also like, he's done WWE. He's done.
Oh yeah, he's just international superstar.
Yeah, he's great.
He's a dog. So yeah,
our producer's favorite person.
Yeah, exactly.
He was great on SNL.
Lauren loves him.
It was great on SNL. Yeah, I mean, not a ton to say about that. I think it was good for what it was.
Fine. Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I enjoyed it. Had a fun time. And that's kind of what you want. So we can move on to our. This is one of my Xeets of the week. So at a Walmart in around UTSA, which I don't know, that's Texas San Antonio, I think, right?
Yep.
So around in San Antonio,
Roadrunners.
There's a Walmart that has just a jumbotron constantly playing UTSA basketball games, and it's like in the UTSA section, and it's like a pretty serious jumbotron that they got hanging from the ceiling there.
It's almost like it was like one that was at.
Like deep commissioned or something,
or like in the volleyball arena or something. Like, and they were just like, "Hey, we got a new one. You guys can have this."
Yeah, I didn't do a ton of research on it, but I did. I got that sent to me actually from one of my friends, and I was like, "This is awesome." So I had to include that in there. The UTSA Walmart, that's pretty sick. I wish I could go into a Walmart and just watch like IU highlights or something.
Yeah,
on a jumbotron.
Very random in San Antonio too. I feel like that's a very like Indiana thing to do with basketball, since we like breathe it here, but like that's awesome.
Yeah, I'd agree. Just hilarious too. Just the
As if I needed more of a reason to overstay my welcome in a Walmart, because it seems like every time I go to a Walmart, I go for something and then I just start randomly walking down aisles.
I got so much stuff there.
Cool. Walmart's got Columbia now, or like like starting to look at just random crap.
Yep. It's pretty cool though. So I thought that was pretty funny. The next one I saw, it was some guy found like a YouTube comment. So the Mac, or I might have just been NCAA football, I posted like it was like 50 minutes of Mac highlights from last season, and people were obviously pretty excited about it. But one of the YouTube comments on that video was, "Congrats on your 5-star recruits and $100 million facilities, SEC fans. Meanwhile, the Mac is out here playing real football in front of 14 people and a raccoon on a Tuesday night during a blizzard. You ever seen a punter throw a touchdown to a long snapper while the scoreboard's on fire? Didn't think so. While y'all are busy arguing over which frat-funded dynasty is slightly less fraudulent, Toledo's cooking up a triple reverse flea flicker in a game that ends 43-42 after 6 missed PATs and a goalpost gets stolen. That's not football, that's Maction. You wouldn't survive one quarter in," I think it's Ypsilanti, in Ypsilanti. And someone found that.
Is that right?
Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
It's Ips?
Like Ypsilanti.
Ypsilanti.
Ask our resident Michigan. Actually,
Which team is that?
Ypsilanti. That's got it. Eastern Michigan?
Is it Eastern Michigan? Yeah. So thought that was funny. Some guy, the guy Jefferson Donovan, at JDonovanWX on Twitter, found that comment and posted it, and I thought that was awesome. And that's exactly the reason I love the Mac. And you see, a lot of people, it's like people have the idea of the Mac because it's like, when football starts, we're all clamoring for it, and especially like right now, it's like, I'd watch a full Tuesday night slate of Mac football right now.
Sure, dude.
But it's like when you get to those Tuesday night games, when it's about like week 8 or 9, you're like, all right, this is pretty bad football. I see why they're playing on Tuesday night.
Like, you're just crazy because you're right in the heart of football season. You got football Sunday.
Well,
Monday,
I say the Mac
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, like
they take a very big brunt of the load because they play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, like at a certain point in the season, and that's where like it gets to the point where it's like it's like there's like 50 straight days of football if you want to watch it, and that's. Thank you, Mac, for doing that. And we love the Mac shit.
It's honestly genius by the Mac because if no one else is going to play, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because
they get more eyes. Yeah.
Viewers.
They get the revenue. I'm sure the players hate it.
ESPN has a deal with Mac, I think, too. So they're showing the games on
not like national TV.
Yeah. So like
it's
a brainer.
That comment's awesome. And it defines exactly how some college football fans feel, I feel like. So, yeah. Congrats to, I guess, who was it? T-King701 was one that commented it on that YouTube video. I thought that was awesome. So, I think last thing to go over is Dudes Rock. So, Caitlin Clark went to a school, I think it was around here. I guess I probably could have done a little bit more research.
I think she was back in Iowa.
Was it when she was in Iowa?
I think so.
Okay. So
they were doing like a dedication to a new court.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Then yeah, so it was definitely back in Iowa. So this person tweeted, it was like a news interview, and she said, LMAO, these kids after Caitlin gave them backpacks. Bro, she's better than Stephen Curry. I don't even care if she can't dunk, bro. She's better than LeBron. I'm never washing my hand again. I fist bumped her. I'm never washing it. So yeah, we can watch a little bit of this interview real quick.
Steph Curry. Bro, she's better than Steph Curry. She's nice. She is. She is. No. Better than LeBron? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I don't even care if she can't dunk, bro. She's better than LeBron. She's really she's just the GOAT. Hey, listen, she's not breaking up.
She's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
She's gonna get MVPs every single year. I'm never washing my head again. Hey, next year. I fist bumped it. I'm never washing one.
I didn't even get a picture with her. Like, that's so...
Hey, next year, watch. Caitlin Clark is going to get on the 2K cover. I'm telling you guys right now. Haynes Clark is getting on the 2K cover right now. I'm telling you guys. Next year.
So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cute. Just gives to show you the impact of sports and, how much Caitlin Clark's throwing the game. Love it or hate it. She's just drawing some people out. Yeah, so that was my Dudes Rock. Love Caitlin Clark. Love what she's doing to the city. Yeah, so I just looked it up. That was in Des Moines, so that would make sense.
Good for her. Good for them. Good for those kids.
Yeah.
Deserve it. That's awesome.
So, yeah, I think that's going to pretty much do it for here at the Thank You Fans podcast, brought to you by Bleacherheads. As always, there's new drops every week. Some new schools dropping this Friday. Really excited about some of the stuff we're getting into some Big East, some other ones too, finishing out Big Ten and some other things. So you're good. But yeah, so check that out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next Thursday. Do you have anything else to add? Buy the shirts.
Sig 10 shirts are back out.
Yeah, Sig 10. Sig 10's on clearance right now. Check out the new clearance section and get ready for some tailgates coming up. We're very close to football, and I am excited. Yep. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.